research findings commissioned by the National Treasury on the taxation of alcoholic beverages, I propose to review the excise duty structure on wines and beer from specific rates per litre to the rate of Kenya shillings 22 shillings and 50 cents per centiliter of pure alcohol. In other words, we want to start taxing alcohol beverages on the basis of alcohol content. Further, I propose to change excise duty rate on spirits from specific rates per litre to Kenya shillings 16 per centiliter of pure alcohol. This new structure of taxation based on alcoholic content does not distort the markets, and does not affect the investment decision, and it is expected to encourage responsible consumption behavior of these alcoholic beverages. Mr. Speaker, I also propose to review excise duty structure on cigarettes in line with research conducted and advised that has recommended harmonization of excise duty rates for cigarettes with and without filters at the rate of Kenya shillings 4,100 per mille. This will reduce the incentive for misdeclaration and illicit trade. Mr. Speaker, I propose to increase the excise duty rate from Kenya shillings 1,594.50 cents per kilogram to Kenya shillings 2,000 per kilogram on products containing nicotine or nicotine substitute to address their adverse effects on human health. This excludes those approved medicinal products. Additionally, I propose to increase the excise duty rate on liquid nicotine for electronic cigarettes from Kenya shillings 70 per milliliter to Kenya shillings 100 per milliliter. Mr. Speaker, to provide fair treatment to both residents and non-residents offering excisable services, I propose to amend the Excise Duty Act to charge excisable services offered in Kenya by non-residents through a digital platform. Mr. Speaker, the Finance Act introduced excise duty on fees charged on advertisement of alcoholic beverages, betting, gaming, lotteries, and prize competition on TVs, print media, billboards, and FM stations. This resulted to a shift in choice of advertisement platform from the traditional media to internet and social media. To create a level playing field and to achieve the intended purpose, I propose to expand the scope of this tax to include fees charged on internet and social media advertisements. Mr. Speaker, in order to enhance the administrative efficiency in the issuance of excise licenses to persons dealing with excisable goods or services, I have proposed an amendment to provide for issuance of licenses within 14 working days upon receipt of all required valid documents by the Commission. Mr. Speaker, the Finance Act 2023 introduced duty on imported eggs, potatoes, onions at the rate of 25%. To promote trade across East African region, I propose the removal of this excise duty on imported eggs, potatoes, and onions originating from East African Community Partner States, subject to goods meeting the East African Community Rules of Origin. Mr. Speaker, currently, excise duty is 15% on the following: telephone, internet data services, fees charged on money transfer services by banks, fees charged on money transfer by agencies and other financial services providers, and the fees charged on cellular phone service providers. I propose to retain the excise duty rate of 15% on fees charged on money transfer services by cellular phone service providers to benefit retail electronic payments ecosystem. Let me now move to amendments to Tax Procedures Act. Mr. Speaker, I will now highlight those proposed amendments of the Tax Procedures Act. Currently,